Orkid is an activity center. How it was born and how it took a turn is a real good thing that has happened in my life. I am a non-academic person, though a lawyer by profession. I had always felt extracurricular is important for a child, and for a holistic development of a child, an extracurricular activity is important. And while my daughters were growing up, I found even other parents having the same problem of finding a good class or good activity center according to their child's need. And the first part was jumping from one class to another for a good class. They didn't find everything under one roof. Then I got this idea of making this Orkid, wherein we started in 2012 with 2 activities, and now it has grown. And it has grown with all the activities. We do cater to different requirements of different children. Initially we had only activity center, then we started with the play school because I had worked in an English nursery and that fascinated towards a play school. So play school, and then gymnastic and karate grew up nicely, and the fitness part also was more important for the elders. It's what I realized during the span. So we started the sports and fitness center as well. I believe that a child's growth has to be holistic. It's not only education, in all other areas also it requires an development and education. So as a mother of a teenager, I was also running between classes to educate them and equip them in their field of interest. Then I realized that we had to jump from one place to another for a better quality classes. All the classes were not available under one roof. Slowly the concept of Orkid came into me, and I started this Orkid center in Seawood. It was very close to my place, and people were always telling that it's towards the end and footfall would be less. I realized that if you are giving a quality, footfall doesn't make a big difference. People started coming, and my activities, which started with two classes, that is music and drawing, which is already running in my house for my daughters, shifted here with 2 classes and 10 children. Now we have grown with 20 activities and 300 students. When the parents are benefited from all this, I am also happy. They find they need not run around, and the child is very safe, and it's only one place they need to go every day for all different kind of activities. Me, coming from an orthodox South Indian family, believes in classical things. So we have given more importance to classical activities over here and developed those classical activities. And we feel that classical activities develops focus, rhythm sense, and much more that is required for a child's holistic development, creativity and all those things. And then slowly while we were going, we got the concept of play school. Play school, I had already worked in an play school, English play school, where I was more fascinated with the way the children are being taught, and they are being trained, and creativity is created into them. And I believe creativity has to be inculcated at a very young age, where the child is given the free hand to think and do anything without any restrictions. So we started with the play school 2 years back, and the play school has got a very good response. Parents are very happy. We try to keep different activities. We try to create our own system of activities to make children understand, rather than a rote reading of by hearting things. It is more of activity oriented, through which they learn and they understand things. For me, a standing pole is a straight line, and a sleeping pole is a slanting line. If a child is able to connect these two, then I am successful in my education to a small child. In the process of developing these classical things, little bit of sports came into the activities, karate, gymnastics and archery. It started growing. And it started growing in such a way that parents started feeling that there is no good place for such activities with quality teachers. Since we were blessed with good coaches, we could start one more center for sports and fitness. Fitness is really important part of anyone's life. We try to ignore them when we are young, and later stage we try to take up fitness, and which becomes more hazardous to health. So to create an awareness for fitness, we started a sports and fitness center for small children and elders. This fitness center is in sector 48 of Seawoods, where we have all type of fitness: yoga, Zumba, Pilates, artistic yoga, folk fitness, and then we have gymnastic, archery and karate over there. Karate, our children have been representing international matches also. Gymnastics, we have tied up with the gymnast in Ville Parle, which is supporting us with the syllabus and coaching and the proper training process. When I say training process, it's just not taking classes. We have a physiotherapist, we have a dietitian, we have a fitness test, and every 6 months a child is being taken test regarding the sports and a report is given to the parents. So we are trying to be more professional and trying to give them a proper guidance also to make their future more helpful apart from their education. When it comes to classical things, it is not that the child comes here, learns and goes. We make them write the Gandharva exam, which has a national level validity, so that in future if the child wants to take up this as a career, these certificates adds value. Most of the activities that happens here is being certified, so that if they are going to try for the higher education abroad, these certificates would have value. We don't just give a little Orkid ka certification, we give a nationwide valid certification. We make them write a national level exams which help them in future. We see to it that the money spent by the parent, time spent by the child has value. That is why these certificates that we issue will have value when they go for an higher education, or when they want to take up their passion as profession. These certificates will surely help them. I personally feel there is very few institute like this which has all activities under one roof. So I feel more people should connect with us and get benefit of what we have. In fact, for gymnastic, we have one of the best equipments and the infrastructure in Navi Mumbai, and the coaches also. So we, for 15 children, we have one coach, is a wonderful ratio that we have. So I want all of them to get benefited from all this, and I want more people to add on to the Orkid family to get benefited from all the activities that we have and add value to their time and money. Education must not simply teach work. Had I believed that, I should be a lawyer practicing law. But I believe education must teach life, and that is why I started believing in my creativity and created this Orkid. And Orkid is a place which believes in the passion of the child, grooms the passion in a person and make them live their passion and make them live their life happily.